kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now. It don't better now. Famous and the name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a fly to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like I they buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down. And let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. For this one where we there, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go. Now God himself know. Me brother, me I don't go regret. If you decide for go, it's happened for a reason. Now only God know. What you get for no say, it's never the end. Cause the downfall of a man no, not to the end of a life. And then they give up, and then they turn down. Every day and they turn up. See me color, it pop up. Famous and the name now. You know go say, you don't know me now. Now me so disgusted at the party now. Even you baby, they call it now. Cause I me they make all man they carry now. You next on the beats now. The people just they crazy, just they dance now. Hey, they just they dance now. They just they carry now. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. They become something, and they walked away. All the people who promised for help me, they say come office today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now. It don't better now. Famous and the name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a fly to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like I they buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down. And let it run down. I'm looking forward.
Welcome, good evening, and welcome to another episode of the Talk to M Show, your favorite talk show, the Talk to M Show. I don't even waste time, Seth. We did celebrate 1 year anniversary of the show. So for me, this is a big celebration. First of all, I'm sorry that we started a little bit late because we had so much to organize. As you can see behind me back, we get to the 1 year day. That's how far we have come, you know. For making you see a show that survive a whole year, it tells you the dedication, the commitment, and consistency of the team where they bring this show to you every Tuesday. You know, one for say, tell God thank you to everybody who don't be part of the show. I want to say a big thank you to Papa God. I want to say a big thank you to the management and staff of Epic Radio. I want to say a big thank you to DJ Wonder. We don't deal with me from day one, from the day one who starts. DJ Wonder, the first one, the first person you don't deal with me. And today we don't go around the sun, and you know, he's still here. I say tell Papa God thank you for your life. And I also want to say a big thank you to Ibrahim Sohi with the BN, where they make you see me live on Facebook. He has been amazing. I want to say a big thank you to Bakar as well. Sometimes can step in for him. I want to say a big thank you to Teiza, and I want to say a big thank you to Paulina, also with the part of the production you know, of the show. She's been very helpful, in putting the show together. I want to say a big thank you to, Pam. We always done there at the back, they see him, but he's the magician behind the flyer, the planning, the structure of the show, and and he's been amazing. I want to say also a big thank you to Boy Okutu, Sebastian Boy Okutu, who he's been a huge partner in the show for making Unayegi this show, and now give me this platform basically for make people in Yegi which we get for say. We get an amazing show for you today. We get Bokutin for make you can Yegi. So today the show, and they talk too much. Now una the audience. Now una get for tell me exactly how the show don't bless una, how you don't benefit from the show, what are the impact with this show don't create in your life or somebody in life where you sabi. So clearly today, this episode, we decide for turn the mic over to Una for let Una share with me Una experience and Una share with me how the show don't really impact your life, whether positively or negatively. I don't know, but today now Una get for tell me. And because of that, we go out there in the streets. We talk to people them. I reach out to people them via my social media, and I want to say a big thank you to everybody we take the time for send me what they feel about the show. You go hear your voice today on radio, and for some people they go shock and surprise. But yes, you go hear your voice, and a big thank you to you as well. My wife self insists they go send you your own voice note. Me picking self insists they go send you voice note. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I know they're always listening. Then I mean number one fan. Me mama when I also me number one fan, can send you voice note, but that's fine. But I have a big thank you to everybody. We don't support or we don't send a voice note. This show has been amazing, and we don't impact life, and we will continue for impact lives because that's why we designed the show. We will take a short break, and when we come back, we go introduce you to the testimonials them and what people then say about the show and how the show don't make them feel over the past couple of weeks to a whole year now. Sit back, relax, and when I come back, be prepared.
Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now. They don't get turned out. Famous standing them now. You don't go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like that they buy now. Turn down, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. For this one where we there, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The easy why someone go stay. Now only God know. The easy why someone go. Now God himself know. Me brother, me I no go regret. If you decide for go, it's happened for a reason. Now only God know. What you get for no say. It's never the end, cause the downfall of the man no, not to the end of in life. And then they give up, and then they turn down. Every day and they turn up. See me color, it pop up. Famous and the name down. You know go say, you know me now.
Yes, thank you so much, DJ Wonder. Well, yes, we are back again. Like I say, today we get an amazing show for you, and today we turn the mic over to you guys. Now, when I get the show, we want for let una share with me why are you to say about the show with now our comments and return our feedback. We will start off first with a very unique case, and I decide for start because I'm very strategic. So anything what I do, I think strategy, and we start off with one of the a significant. I would say testimonial. So this is somebody we be apply for a particular fellowship, and then they look for materials there online so that it will help with the application process. and specifically we look for country specific material. Somebody will be don't go the program before in a Sierra Leonean we it will learn from what's any experience, how you go about the application process, how you apply and all of that. And so and then he started scouring the social media, scouring the internet, checking here and there. And apparently he stumbled upon one of the episodes there. And so if they look for, if they apply for the Africa Compt fellowship. Africa Compt is one of the biggest fellowship in the world. So it's a fellowship that is being hosted, is hosted by, is organized by GIZ and the German government. We Fortune 500 companies in Germany. I mean, these are world class companies in Germany. They look for talent, young talent within the African continent. Then they come, interview them. They come, first of all, look for them, search for them, interview them, and then the best they hire them. That they can go to Germany for 1 year. They give them, the best of experiences. They go through the German language for free. They can go to school and do international business certification for free. They give them stipend, and then they give them an opportunity for work with these German companies. German companies like Volkswagen, German companies like Boehringer Ingelheim, German companies like VW. I don't call VW, BMW. The German companies like SAP, all these big German companies, Bosch, GmbH, all these big German companies, they give you an opportunity for work there for 1 year, and then after, if you're lucky, then can retain you, and then they give you a whole portfolio for can manage in the African region. If you're unlucky, still, trust me, you will find one of the biggest jobs in the world. So yes, that's the fellowship where I talk about in one of my shows, and I will get Ivan Isoduk from Ivory Coast. So the first Sierra Leonean will ever go that show day, that fellowship day, sorry, his name is called Mohamed Lamin. I stumbled upon on LinkedIn. I don't actually go for the fellowship day. I didn't make it actually, and I was depressed for a whole year. So I decided to say, you know what? And I could have been the first Sierra Leonean. I said, no, it's the opportunity there. So people that will get sense past me, we able past me, make themselves get up, make them go. And so I started talking about it forever. I've been talking about it since day one. And so Mohamed Lamin happened for be the first Sierra Leonean we don't go, and we get him. And he's there currently. Is working for a US company. Just imagine, after I done, they're not even left fast for a US company and higher state. And so I contact him and say, well, we're able to do the show for me, with me. So it big me to do and go recommend somebody. And so I contacted Ivan. And then Ivan was so happy we hold that show. It was virtual, and I decided to put it on my social media platforms. And so this guy happened for stumble upon that video day on Instagram, and according to him, it was so helpful that now, based on after I listened that video day, he listened to the show, he was able to apply for the fellowship because he learned so many tips that we apply for this fellowship, and boom, he's going to be the second Sierra Leonean we ever get that fellowship day, and he's on his way to Germany now. That's exactly why we designed the show. And I was so elated. He told me I was so happy. He contacted me, reached out to me. I just personally had me on LinkedIn. They reached out to me on Facebook. I was like, who is this person? And so he sent me a long message on Instagram thanking me and thanking the show. And I felt so good. And so sit back, relax, just listen to, Mr. Metsiga City can tell you his own story of how the show don't benefit him.
So make we start by your identity. You can tell your name and who that you be. If there's any profession, you can mention and back.
Yeah, I am Daniel Medziga Kuka. Of course, the Medziga is a German name. It means butcher. A straightforward lifestyle and character and attitude towards others and even my profession. I studied mechanical and maintenance engineering from the Forabe College, University of Sierra Leone. Yeah, with honors degree I graduated, and I have worked in different fields of engineering, from the energy to processing, food processing and factories, refinery factories, and also I'm working as a production supervisor now at one of the largest palm foods or vegetation in West Africa, Sukfin Agricultural Company. And I have the sales and service acumen in me. It's sort of a business profession and also a technical profession. So in apparent term, I practice mechanical engineering and I've been practicing it for the past 6 to 7 years in Sierra Leone.
Okay. How did you first heard about the Talk to M show, and which platform specifically?
Me, I love social media, but my key social media apps are Instagram and LinkedIn. Sometimes I may not be online. I may not be online or on WhatsApp to some extent, but social media, my own go-to social media for entertainment purposes and informations and all this, Instagram and LinkedIn. So I saw Totem on LinkedIn and also on Instagram. First was on Instagram, and the videos, the interviews on different scholarships and professional development endeavors. So I saw the videos, and at that time I was actually applying for this Africa Com. So I saw Talk to M show from LinkedIn and Instagram.
Okay. Were you researching a specific question or topic when you came across it?
Yeah. Their speech, their conversation, and I became motivated, and I said, wow, this is mine.
Okay. Alright, so how exactly did you feel when you finally found the information related to your search in the show?
Yeah, that was for me a top-notch, a bingo. It's like a bingo for me. Personally, my character, I'm easily induced. For instance, let me give you if I'm on top of a bike and someone is riding the bike, if he's speeding, the next time I use a bike, I'll just see myself speeding, like induction. Anything, I'm easy to learn, to grab something. So the conversation, the points they made, yes, that ignited me, and that helps me to get tips, important tips. For me, apparently, I don't know, it sparked something in me that I know, oh, this one I will get it. That was this.
Okay. Did you feel personally connected to the host or the message?
I like the question. The message was particular, and I love Munku, the way how he conducted the interview, the questions he asked. It was direct what I wanted to know. It was timely. Yes, it was timely, because I want to take example from my fellow Sierra Leoneans, not others. So, and when he was asking the question, I took my inspiration, I took motivation from the message, how he was interviewing the guy and how the guy was responding, and his addition, let them give Sierra Leoneans, like interview Sierra Leoneans. I was really hoping and praying that one day a Sierra Leonean like me will have it, because I want to share my experience I have through the application phase. Yes, and but that experience, I believe it will be much helpful for other professionals. Yeah.
So you're saying, apart from the African Com, especially like fellowship, Mandela Washington, Shivning, we should have more interviews.
Yes.
From people's experiences. I think we hosted a show recently when we had a Shivning scholar.
Yes, you're lucky. She was my college mate.
Okay.
Yes.
And I personally benefited a whole lot from it. So, but we'll definitely look into that. Okay. How often would you like to see new episodes from the show? Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, based on your experience with the show and looking at a broader lens, other people coming across it? How often do you feel like the show should be aired on radio?
Well, preferably monthly, but should be numerous.
Okay.
Yes, it shouldn't be tied to weekly or monthly, but if it should be like specifically monthly, but interview should be numerous because there are Sierra Leoneans that want to gain motivation from another Sierra Leonean, and maybe professional that has gone some achievement in some things. So the internet is flooded with our colleagues, Nigerians, Ghanaians, and all. So for me, I don't normally take motivations from them. I'm looking for at Sierra Leone as a whole. Who are the people? Where are the people that have gotten these achievements? Are they not talking? Are they not reaching out to them? So the more others see them on social media, they will become motivated. So it will be like monthly basis, but numerous interviews should be conducted.
So do you prefer more radio presence or TV presence? Because we are thinking of something related to that.
For me, I prefer radio presence because upon seeing the individual and all, so if this guy is like this, and yes, that motivation, yes, will be enhanced.
Okay. All right. So for you personally, do you prefer short clips or full episodes or both?
Well, normally both, because when you are on a very high intensive applications like the Africa Counts was very much brain engaging for months, like preparing. So looking at an episode, and maybe the other episode has some information you need. So for me, both. I usually use for other things, maybe classes or what that I'm taking. I usually go for YouTube videos that have the whole episode. So for me, I prefer the whole and the short episode. Yeah, both.
So moving forward, apart from scholarship related topics, which other topics do you feel like we are not discussing a lot about, like Sierra Leoneans are not engaging too much into, which will really help young people growing up?
Apart from scholarship, like fellowship, scholarship, professional development, yeah, it's a whole lot. It's a big topic. Professional development, like concerning education in Sierra Leone, how our professionals, like the pathway to a professional development. It's a whole broad topic that it starts from when the child is from nursery school and till he starts practicing his or her profession in the field. So that's a whole broad topic that for me I prefer.
So would you recommend this show to any young person? If yes, why?
Yeah, I will recommend this show to every professional, every young person, every youth in Sierra Leone specifically. Why? Because it helps a lot. For me, there are two types of learning: in reading, sometimes listening, in listening to audios or shows. If you are embarking on something you want to build, so with these episodes you are building up and all, talk to them. I prefer mostly the show normally be done in let me say in different aspects of
Life.
Yes, of life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So based on a personal point of view, where do you see Talk to Emission in the next 5 years?
With this enigma displays, as I've seen, in the next 5 years it will overtake, because before you come and when me and Moku discussed this morning, I was like, wow, that's very innovative. For me, I picture these stuff like something that will grow, and every young professionals, every youth will one day seek for help and guide and assistance through these programs. There's someone, Sirat, an Indian. He has started this chevening stuff. He concentrated only on chevening, essays and stuff. Everyone in India and everyone in China, everyone in the Europe and Asia, they are seeking his consent on how to apply to chevening. I was really admired. So this one I think should be in Sierra Leone also. So talk to him.
Okay, so if there's one thing you want to say to the host of the show, maybe an appreciation for his, efforts, and of course taking it upon himself to start such initiative, what would you want to say to him?
I really thank him so much because reflecting the Africa Comes journey to gain access to the Africa Comes wasn't so well. It's not easy actually. A professional development, achievement like such, it's not merely achieved by just any person. You have to be dedicated, and in dedication, you have to gain some roots from somewhere, someone that has that foresight, and know that someone that has that passion and foresight that one day a professional will be maybe considering applying to Africa Comes. So his foresight, his vision, I admire so much, and I want to say thank you to him because I haven't heard about anyone conducting these shows like conducting, unless for the foreigners, and all. Sierra Leone, we are not even into quality professional development, courses or shows or talking with professionals around the world in Sierra Leone that breed from Sierra Leone. So I really appreciate his effort and his plans and his foresight. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. One more thing. If there's, someone younger than you, and you're looking at it from a lens of, if I were, in the year of 2023, knowing now what I didn't know then, what advice would you give to any young person when it comes to doing research or being on social media for the right purposes? Which advice you would give to young people in terms of being focused and having a goal that will definitely make a difference, not only in your life, but in the world at large?
One is resilience. My boss, every aspect of my job that I've worked. This is my number 8 job now I'm working. Since graduation, I've been working and working, so gathering experience. One is resilience. Be resilient. Doing research in social media for the right purpose. Choose the social media handle. It's not about someone says
Yes, welcome back again. As you don't hear from waiting, this person don't already state exactly, Mr. Coker don't state in experience. I mean, it's enough evidence for show say the effort we don't put for design the show for bring you the information we you need, it's yielding fruit. We go off, we lost power, but we are back online. The team don't they did so well, and then now we're back online. So now make you experience that small glitch there, but we're back online. So I mean, not hear you from Mexica Coca. It's I don't need for even say anything more than they. But I'm saying this: if you not see the interest in this, do all you brother, do all you sister, do all you cousin, you nephew, niece, somebody, has this thirst for professional development, has this thirst for learning about new things, has this thirst for information we go use for tap into the resources where they're out there, make them can listen, make them benefit. And now just by listening to that show, he is going to be the second Sierra Leonean ever that have been awarded this Africa Comes fellowship, and it can change in life for the rest of your life. That's exactly, it gives me great joy. It gives me for me, that's the biggest satisfaction ever. Just hearing these stories, that we designed the show for, now that epic radio they're about. Now that's exactly why we stood our so for bringing you the information the way you need. These are things that we I can always say we're not used for see them, we're not used for hear them. People they take them information, then they begin more the young people the way they sabi. They be the show people don't know where they sabi the one the way they want for allow for go na them, and then they choose being selective about it. Ooh, we don't know now, we don't know the secret. We say no, who the pull out thing I do. Everybody must stand the chance. Everybody must have that opportunity, and everybody must go and benefit their life. Because you know why? If the more people we go get this information, utilize them and benefit their life, the less worry I get for letting can't disturb me for asking me for help. Yes, that's exactly why we do this, so that more people can benefit, grow, and contribute to national development. Not wasting any more time. We did go now to the other testimonials from people them, different people them, within them feel about the show, within their own experience about the show, and when we come back, we will continue for maybe I will give you like a background of the show, how it all started, and I go, if time this I go even call the first guest for make he say a word or two. So sit back, relax, and we go now to different people. You hear different voices, where they give their own feedback as to how the show will impact them, and how much information they then gather from the show and what they do with that information.
My honest opinion about the Talk to M show is that it's a very life-changing program, and this is me being honest. Because as a student, I was facing difficulties on how to choose my career choice. But ever since I came across the Talk to M show, I knew what step to take to further my education and what step to take to do my career choice, the path to walk through. And Mr. Moku Bangura helps greatly in that process. So for me, the Talk to M show is a very inspirational and motivating program to listen to. And I recommend each and every student to listen on how to go further with their career choice, because most of us want to go further want to choose careers and choices, of course, but we do not know which step to go through. But this show helps greatly in choosing and revising your career choice.
First and foremost, I want to say happy one year to Talk to Amy show, which is my husband's show, sponsored by Epic Radio. I want to appreciate the good things that you have done for Sierra Leone and nationwide. First of all, your ambition and passion for education inspire me so much, and sometimes I even envy you in the good way. I want to be like you, let me don't lie. And I like the fact that when you empower yourself, you find joy in empower people, and you're giving back to society, the youth. This is huge. I'm so proud to see you do what you love, what you have passion for doing, which is teaching others and leading them in the right path in this life. I'm sure Sierra Leone as a whole is so proud to have you as a son. Your kids are so proud of you. Your family are so proud of you. Friends are proud of you. Your wife, Miriam, I'm so proud of you. Mukusuleman Bangura. I've seen people's life transform. My life has transformed through Talk of Any show. The way I used to think, I don't think anymore. Now I'm trying to push other, and I've learned that persevere is the key to success. I've seen you doing it, and you have proved countless times. I've seen young lives that was going around the drain transform to be better, to be positive. God bless you for that. I want to say a big toast to your 1 year accomplishment and a positive effect that you have on others.
Hi, Moku. This is my view. I remember when I was a guest on your show, I think the second guest on the show, and I was so nervous because that was my first time speaking on radio or being hosted on TV and radio station. And I was very nervous. My thoughts were all over the place. But then you made me feel so comfortable. It was so smooth, and I liked the questions that you threw at me, and it was very light-hearted, but then very educative. I love how you've impacted so many lives. I don't know if you know how much lives that you've been changing through this your station and this your show. And thank you for what you do. Thank you for making people get some information, most important information that are vital to our community and society. And thank you for all you do. We appreciate you. Keep on doing this. Keep on shedding light on important topics that are important to our society and our youths. And thank you.
Wow, Talk to M show has not been an ordinary show. It's an inspiration. It's very inspiring. It has built our confidence and also give us the power as a youth to pursue our dreams, to know how to go about it, to know how to achieve our dreams, to know what and what to do, for us not to be continue to be used by politicians or anyone. Education-wise, skills, this show has been a blessing to me. This show motivated me, and this show has turned my dream to another level. I can proudly say I'm a proud mom that my son is proud of. I'm a businesswoman, but most times we have most of the ideas to go into business, how to run them, how the business can grow. But since I started listening to the show, I've learned so many things in different area, apart from business, in different area. Thank you so much, Mulku Bangura. You really tried. And may God continue to give you wisdom, empower you, take you to another level, and let this show continue to grow. It will never die because it has been a blessing to me and to some of my friends that I share it with. It has been a blessing to them. Our life have changed. It has been a transformation. This show is a transformation. I don't need to tell you. You have to be listening to this show. Every Tuesday, I just glue to my phone. I said, you know what? If I don't have a data, but I have to subscribe on Tuesday because I need to learn something new. I need to get something new that will impact my life. I need to get another, more education, ideas, and how to run daily life, and how to build my future and that of my child and my children yet unborn future. Thank you so much. I love this show. I love this show so much.
I just wanted to say the Talk to M show is really productive, educative, and very empowering for the youth. Every time I listen, I feel like it's adding value and giving young people the right direction. Honestly, this is the kind of initiative we need more of in our community. Big respect and God bless Morocco for coming up with such a powerful idea. Long live the Talk to M show.
Hey, Chief. Thanks so much for the Talk to Them show. It's really amazing. It's been an eye-opener for a lot of people, myself included, about certain things that we are looking from a different angle, from a different perspective. You've opened our eyes to some certain things that we didn't even know existed, or we didn't know how to get it done. We want to do it, but we didn't know the right processes or the right ways to go about it. And this show has enlightened a lot of individuals, cut across about so many things, and it has also been a motivating factor because it has motivated a lot of people, myself, into venturing in some certain areas or taking some certain risk or doing some certain things in a way that it will end up being a positive impact in my life. And there is nothing that we can say or do that will really be commensurate to what you're doing. Only God can award you with such blessing. Only God can reward you for the good impact, the positive thing that you're doing. And keep pushing, keep doing it. And myself, I am really an admirer of such. So keep pushing, big bro.
First of all, I would like to tell God thank you for the 1 year anniversary for Talk to M show. Thank you, Mr. Muluku Suleiman Bangura, the host for this show, because you don't bring a lot to the societies then. Thank you, Epic Radio, for the platform. Talk to M show don't bring the awareness, it don't create opportunities them, and a lot of people are not benefits from this show. And with the pray and hope say this show will continue, and a lot of people will benefit more. Thank you. God bless you all.
Talk to Him show is an amazing show. Talk to Him show a boost confidence show where they bring out the best in you. There was one time when he bring a guest when I was a drugs addict, and it show we say no matter how you have become an addict, if you want to get out of it, you can, you will. And that guest share a story with me was really inspiring, and it was a great motivation. Then the area of international scholarship, some people they take and say, I can't, I'm not sabi. But this show they break down the complexity of this international scholarship, how for apply, how for go about it, how for do this, what are the things you do for go face it. It's really an amazing show. Really, 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 really a good show.
I don't think say I'd always see any show way impactful pass talk to the facts them way they bring out the clarity of the show, especially the scholarship clarification, because especially salon not everybody believes say scholarship like that then they so like, and also the not only the belief, someone knows be how go about the fact that talk with they make a very clear take in that it's very much necessary. And also the episode we talk about drug addicts, it was really impactful, so my show we very much good, and I appreciate I believe saying that kind of show that we need for the guests and salons, so that we will get more sensitization, so that we'll get more people and really go out and get more education. We need to talk to them.
The Talk to M show now one of the biggest shows at this country right now. Yes, as they say, in terms of shaping young people in life. You know what I mean? What they say shape, for make young man know what's in it for do more, especially when we talk about drug abuse. So many times the Talk to M show they bring about topics where they talk about drugs abuse, couch panel talk on so the Talk to M show now one of the shows with me. So myself don't say yes, this now show way they shape young people in life. Me as all the time, I didn't be the same, but scholars, the reactions from the Facebook, we know say this now show way don't impact many people cut across the country their lifestyle. So one for tell the management of Epic Radio, thank you for bringing in this type of program, and to Mr. Mulku, where now the moderator of this program. This program don't serve as a blessing for me, because there are so many things where I be to do, powerful shape my lives. Well, I don't get the idea, but I started listening to the Talk to M show, my life from the shape. I don't necessarily say there is a progress, because due to good advice and other things, again, the Talk to M show, now one of the shows we don't make old people young people picking them, try for no waiting for do in society.
Hello, my name is Manuel Longa. I'm here to talk about my father's talk show. It's a very nice show that is very educative and tells us about other people. It helps us socialize and know various things. I love this talk show more than anything. It's very entertaining, but not only entertaining, it's educational. So I want to say happy 1 year. It's a very nice show. Thank you.
Happy 1 year anniversary to Talk to Emmy show. Honestly, this show has been a blessing to everyone and also to me. It's not just about entertaining, but also educating people. I've learned so much on this show, like discussing about drugs that affect youth and information about scholarship and opportunity out there. And one thing I love about this show again, how different people come out to show their own real life experience to talk about what they have been through. It's very inspiring, and I've gained knowledge, encouragement, and lots of motivation to keep pushing forward in life and never to give up. A big respect to the team behind Talk to Emmy show. Keep up the good work. you actually change your life.
Well, there you have it. You don't listen to all the comments, and I want to say a big thank you to everybody who take the time for drop a comment and drop a feedback as to within their opinion of the show and how much the show will impact their lives. Yes, so you heard my son there. He listens to the show. He watched the show with Grandma, and of course my wife, my number one fan. She always listens to the show. So they also give their own opinion. But apart from the fact that there's of course their family, they also they benefit from the information, because some of these things we know they talk on our house. They can only hear it when we have professional conversations like this, and so they take the opportunity to listen to some of the things that I have to share with them. I mean, I remember when I be the US when I did study. Well, this whole show started. Let's just give Famblem just a brief background as to how this Talk to M show all started. It started off with a desire for, so I had a bigger plan, I had a bigger vision, which I'm still going to actually get to. So the Talk to M show is basically the beginning of a much bigger plan, and we don't plan this thing together for some time now, for years. And the idea is so huge that I say it's too huge, and if I break it down into bits. And we've been talking, with Sebastian Okutu. I don't bounce the idea with him several times, and and we'd all reform, and he find the idea a million times. I mean, this would only begin at like 8 years ago. That's exactly how long we don't take pan this idea. We're pan the big vision actually. And so it was not it was only in 2020 that I decide after I had a session with one of my mentors, Professor Sharon. She's a professor at the Georgia State University, and he advised me, Semulku, the best I can advise you is just start small. So think about how you can tame your idea down to something small, bite size, and then you see what you will do with them. And so it started off, and the vision and passion started when I first go to the US in 2017. I realized it when I look at the university, because I was at the University of Notre Dame. When I go to the university, I realize I see very I was the only Sierra Leonean at the time where they go to the school day. I see bunch of Nigerians, bunch of Ghanaians, bunch of South Africans. I was like, something's wrong. This is not correct. Why other nationals would they see huge representation, but Sierra Leoneans already see them? So that's how it started. And then I go for the Africa Commons Fellowship again, and I realized that they tell me, say, the fellowship done there for 10 years and no Sierra Leonean they ever attend, and this is the first time they get somebody from Sierra Leone for go that far, and it became a problem for me. I'm like, no, it's impossible. I can always say this, I'm not the highest grade of reading it, especially now that I'm the strongest Avenger. I know there are many other brilliant Sierra Leoneans out there where they look for opportunities like them kind they are so, but they don't know Usai did. So the thing is, these opportunities are there, but if you not sabi for go offend them, or you not get somebody where they connect you with them, it's difficult. And some people they not get that connection there. And I realize that there is a gap, and the gap is there are opportunities for young Sierra Leoneans, for young people, for go study, pursue higher education in the US, in the UK, wherever in the world. There are opportunities for people for go pursue fellowship opportunities, leadership, education out there in the world, but they don't know how to go about them. They don't know how to go, how to look, how to go about the whole process and all that stuff. And many people actually don't give up on the fairness of some of them process there. They just think everything's rigged, or everything is planned, everything's been designed for happen that way. They're not knowing that there are opportunities where you cannot rig it, and it's all fair game. It's just you and your computer and God. So, and I'm like, okay, you know what? So if I don't identify the gap, the solution is I don't have the solution. But what I can do in my own small opportunity and the small opportunity where I get, I need for provide the opportunity there. Since I don't come, I don't see them, I don't experience them, make them provide the opportunity there for other Sierra Leoneans them and show them, say, look, my man, these are the opportunities that were there out there for you, and you don't need for pay nobody, jack squat, are free. Just go, these are the website, and you apply, and then if you qualify, definitely you are going to be selected, and you will empower yourself, and definitely you get to change your entire family, because trust me, now higher and higher no more you go to go, because with that training day, with that expertise day, big companies are going to look for you, for hire you, for work for them. And so I'm like, the best I can do is just provide a platform for provide the information there so to people them. And so that's how it all started. Just started with it's now I get this opportunity. Now look for a bigger platform, also I will make the opportunity that are available for people and point them in the right direction, so they will take advantage of some of the opportunity there. So because for me, if I had or knew about some of these opportunities earlier on in my life, like in the 20s, I'm telling you, the things I could have done. But again, then you say God's time is always the best. God we want and for know now. So now we bring the opportunity there to people, young people especially. If you know and now what you like early on in your developmental stage, I'm telling you, you will know exactly how to take advantage of the opportunity there. So that's how the show was born, and that's how I get the cravings for start the show. And I decide for expanding now into different disciplines. Say, let's talk about business. Let's talk about drug use. Let's bring people them we don't we all we know about them are the political lifestyle. Now how then what they need to do, the position with the whole. So let's actually do an introspection into their lives and the experiences we didn't get, because most of them people there we they see now, so they are actually fellows, they are scholars, and they take advantage of some of the opportunities there. So you can't hear from them there, say not to buy magic, not to buy some kind stroke of luck. Now actually now hard work, consistency, persistency, and then decide for put them the ideas together and say let's go, let me try this opportunity and see if it bites, and it happened. So I decided for bring people in the past we don't go through some of them thing there. So I bring former fellows, former scholars. I also don't talk about like I said, I talk about business, how for start a business, how for grow the business, so for look for funding if you want more funding for your business. I don't bring, I'm not the expert, I'm not an expert, so that make I bring people that get sense past me for at least can explain to now. If they can't explain to now, you will be related, you will feel related, and then you will say, okay, I can also do this. I go, this person don't inspire me, and this is exactly why I decided to start the show. And last year actually I get my first guest, winner Masi MRCC. It was on the 3rd actually. So the 1 year actually is on the 3rd, last week Tuesday. It was the 3rd of September 2024. So last week Tuesday, the first Tuesday, was the birth date of my first show, and I had my CMRCC, and we talk about business startup, all you needed to know. We can talk about in business. She's a small business owner, and we can share how he starts in business, because she is actually one of my mentees. This is somebody we been on the talk to for quite a while, even before I travel, for even this in business we start. So we actually based on the advices I gave so that's how she started this business. So I was like, and I mean this all started with you, so it would be nice for get you on the show so that you can share your experience, how you start this business, and that was it. And and I realized that I talk to a lot of people, I mentor a lot of people they meet me, they ask me for advice on different things and based on my experiences. And so anyway I say well, I think the best thing for do is make them bigger, make her take this to a bigger platform and talk to people and share my experience with them, so that at least now not what I mentor only people that will sabi me or coach people that will sabi me. I go spread them across to other people and really out there. And that's how, this show was born. And that's how I started it. I even being my own mentor inside, Linford, where my colleague, we can share experience. Linford is, it's one of the biggest entrepreneur in this country. He's developing and currently building one of the largest distribution and sales platforms now, selling apart from within the telcos and get. And then, so it's can share your experience, how you start, as an entrepreneur and the life of an entrepreneur. You can explain all those things. So, the show has grown over time. And we don't bring many powerful guests. We don't talk to Francis Ben Kefala. We in the current ACC head. We don't share experience. It's not talk about ACC. Talk specifically about in scholarship and fellowship experience. We get them on. We don't talk to Honorable Usman Timbo. We also share experience as a Mandela Washington Fellow. We also share experience as a human. We want to forget from older at this person, not for just waiting they do or wait to the year from them. So he shared, his experience in school, because I went to school with him, and he shared all that experience. We talk about things that we, one day about him, and it was very, life changing. And we also don't get Krista Mangiati, who is the public affairs officer at the U.S. Embassy. We talk about international education and all the opportunities that we in the U.S. for go study. We've had the former director of DSTI, Teaching C. I've forgotten his first name now. Forgive me, my guy. Sorry, I can always forget first name. But I'm saying all of this to say we've had guests that don't come at the show. We don't share the experience, and a lot of people don't learn from them. We also get David Manley, who is the CEO of Felicity. We also can share, a personal experience studying in Australia and also studying in the US and becoming a US Marine. Till one day you hear about them, you never know that day about them. So that's exactly why we design and build the show, so that people will tap from this information, tap from their resources there, so use them for better their life. We can listen short, not a message. So we just take short snippets of the past shows that we don't get. The show with Francis Ben Kefala, the show with Usman Timbo, and also the show we'll get with the former head of DSTI, when they share their own experiences. We just give small snippets of how far we don't come out, and how people don't benefit from the show. With me, I get Usman Abdal Timbo. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you very much, Moku, and it's my pleasure to be with you, and Ramadan Kareem, and a blessed Lent. I wish everybody is watching me or listening to me.
So, Usman, this show we design them for young people, basically for coach the next generation, help them figure out the challenges, the social challenges, we all face, go through. And a lot of people that they really see you, they want to become like Usman, but they don't understand the journey you went through, the struggles you went through. Kindly just tell me a little bit about yourself, so you go and personally as well as professionally.
I think let me take them from where you start. Say, many people want to be like me.
Yeah.
And honestly, when I start this, and even up till now, what not keep me inside another thing where I say, I want people to look up to me, especially young people, and say, okay, if this young man can make all the sacrifices and still be the boss we always don't be, then they will be motivated for do what is right, and also for serve humanity. So the question of what I be, I think you're in a very good place for tell people, because like you said, from the early ages, before we even become teenagers, we don't meet. We don't see ourselves grow, and I think we don't get similar trajectories.
But just a handful. We don't have time to talk about everything, so we'll just talk about a couple of them. So at first, we want you to share with us your experience, because you are an Obama African Leader Awardee. That's a very prestigious fellowship. So amongst other fellowships that we'll talk about, please tell us about the experience. How did you hear about the Obama African Leader Fellowship? And how was your experience going through this fellowship?
Thank you very much. I heard about the Obama Africa Leader Fellowship on social media. Oh, it was shared in groups. Now, there's this exciting fellowship, and a lot of great people interested have applied for it. So I checked it, and I realized it was really going to be an amazing experience. We'll be taking to South Africa at the Africa Leadership Academy. Oh wow! And then you meet with a lot of other young leaders from across the continent. And you bring in people like, for example, you bring a lot of people who serve in the Obama administration. Oh, okay. You bring in people from different walks of life. Mm-hmm. They will basically train you in leadership. The period of time that you are camped at the African Leadership University Academy in South Africa. So I thought that at that time in my career and journey, I needed that kind of thing, and that is how I applied for it.
Yes, so that was going to be my next question. Like, why did you feel the need, to be part of that?
Leadership is leadership is not.
Yes,
you have to feed leadership. That requires training. That requires continued professional development. That requires continued learning. So, one thing I always do is to look for something to add value. Yes. To the particular stage in which I am. Okay. And I thought the Obama Fellowship was one of them. And then I just applied.
That's impressive.
And for having me. International education and cross-cultural and educational exchange is my favorite topic to talk about because I really believe in the power of these programs to connect people across borders and to help us all improve our mutual understanding of each other. The U.S. government has a very large number of educational and cultural exchange programs, so I'll focus on some of them today, and for others I'll direct folks to our website because there's a lot to go through. I think at the highest level, the first thing to know is that there is a lot. So for all of you listening out there who are interested in studying in the U.S., either for a degree, a bachelor's degree, or a graduate degree, or for a short-term experience, something more akin to an internship, know that there is probably a program out there for you, but you really have to be careful about finding the right fit. So you've mentioned already on this program the Mandela Washington Fellowship, which I imagine is familiar to your listeners. That is one of the U.S. government's more famous programs, perhaps I could say, in Sierra Leone. So that's one of the programs that my team works on. That is a leadership program, 6 weeks in the United States, focused on young leaders, young African leaders in business, civic exchange, and public management. We also have programs like the Fulbright program, which might be familiar to your listeners as well, and that's quite different, whereas instead of it being a 6-week shorter term intensive program, that's for a 2-year master's degree where you're studying full-time for a degree. We also have the Education USA program, which is not a program where we, the U.S. government, are sending you or paying for your degree or sending you to the U.S. directly. But that's the program that we have at the embassy to provide the U.S. government's official source of information about higher education in the United States. So advising for Sierra Leonean students interested in applying for schools in the U.S., helping students understand how to research schools, how funding works. So that's a program where it's really for everyone, for then to support you on your own to then apply for schools. We also don't have to send you to the U.S. to take advantage of educational and cultural exchange. Some of it is happening right here in Sierra Leone. We have 8 American spaces throughout the country. American spaces are what we call our kind of community centers. They're often in libraries. One of our partners is the Sierra Leone Library Board, so we partner with them in Kissy, here in Freetown, in Kenema, Bow. We have partners in spaces in McKinney, for example, at UNIMAC. And these are spaces where we're doing regular educational and cultural programs. So they're free. Anyone can walk in the door. and you go into the space closest to you, and you don't have to, we hope that some of you will have the chance through our programs to go to the United States, but you also can walk into the space closest to you, and you can start to get a taste of some of these kind of cross-cultural programs. So that's just a few, but I'll note that the full list is on the U.S. Embassy website. If you just Google U.S. Embassy Freetown,
Perfect.
People can see the full list.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So you spoke about Education US. I think I want us to really expound on that. Because like we started talking before the mic went hot. Like what exactly it is about, and how Sierra Leoneans can apply to universities in the US. What are some of the eligibility requirements? What are some of the challenges? What are some of the opportunities as well? How can they go about it? What resources can they tap into for support, for help? And just so that somebody out there sitting at home who thinks that, oh, I'm interested in studying, in one of the universities in the US, how do I go about it? What would you say to that person, and how would you advise them to go about it?
Absolutely. So Education USA is the U.S. government's, as I mentioned, official source for information on higher education in the United States. And so what this program tries to do is break down the process of applying and studying applying and studying in the United States into more digestible steps. I won't hide that the process is complicated. And I don't say that it's complicated to scare any of you out there. I hope that doesn't scare you. But just so that you approach the process realistically, that you approach it with patience, and that you're ready to really take the time to do your research, to study for your tests, to look at what school is the right fit for you. So this program, I can give you, a summary of what we like to say.
Exactly.
But I will also, because I can't get into every detail in the time we have, point out that listeners can go both to the embassy website or directly to the Education USA website, which will share all of the information that they need about the process. So that's educationusa.state.gov. And that's where folks can kind of get more detail from what I'm talking about in the short time we have today. But the main kind of overview of how Education USA describes the process is a 5-step process. So 1 is to research your options. 2 is to finance your study, which is of course a big one. 3 is to complete your application. 4 is to apply for your student visa, and 5 is to prepare for your departure. The one that I think is probably most relevant to begin with is, of course, step 1, to research your options. And what I would like to highlight for listeners out there is that research can take a while. People might not realize that there are several thousand higher education institutions in the United States. It is a lot. And we have different kinds of schools that might not exist in other countries. So a college versus a university. A 2-year school versus a 4-year school. We have historically black colleges and universities, which students interested, for example, in African studies might be particularly interested in.
So if you missed those episodes and you want to actually go back and listen to them, so you can go on my YouTube page, Mulku Sulaiman Bangura on YouTube. You will find some of those interviews, and it won't hurt you for let you sit down 1 hour and just listen to the information there. You never know how much value the information that I get, and how they will help you with your future endeavors. So what's next for the Talk to M show? Usa we they go with not the vision, with not the overall vision. Well, trust me, this show is being steered by people with the bigger vision, brilliant minds, people in way the overall objective is to actually tackle some of these social problems we don't sweep under the rug for quite a while. and then social problems that you cannot avoid them because they creep up on you when you least expect them. And so we will continue to identify these social problems, things that we will not talk about, bring them to the fore, discuss them, and we figure out ways, design solutions together, and see how best we can help for design intervention programs if possible. See how best we can use with voices. See how best we can advocate for change. See how best we can influence social change. See how best we can influence policy change. See how best we can even go to the community and see how best we can transform the minds of people for approach things from a different perspective, and we go change their life for the better. That's where we are headed. That's where this show is actually heading towards. And not only that, this show get for take another turn, and the turn we go take is this: we want to hone in on professional development. How can we design, what kind of programs we could design for help young people them shape the mind? We're interested in them developing their professional careers, the path, the resources they need, the help they need, the coaching, the mentoring they need. We're not going to give you, but we will give you coaching, we will mentor you, we will show you, we will point you in the right direction for you attract the right resources for help you build professionally. And I want to say this one for just people who want to go college or want to pursue higher education. No, we're going to also tackle trade schools, people who are into the trades, the trade craft, people who are into plumbing, people who are into electricians, people who are into mechanic, people who are into, because that's exactly where the world is heading to. People them way sabi actual skills, trade skills, hairdressing. That's where we want to go. We therefore bring them people in there. We go design professional development programs for you ain't interested, and so that it will help you, because these are real problems with young people they face, young people they experience, and that's where Talk to M is heading towards. And it therefore go on much bigger platform, both nationally and internationally. That's the vision for the Talk to M show. No say much because we don't go overboard over time, but I'm sure today is an exception because today we 1 year, so we'll not bear with we small. A big thank you to for being patient with us. As we end and close the show, continue for support the show. I appeal to you as you listen there. Spare at least 1 hour of your time. If you're not able for catch up for listening to the live or watch the live, you can listen on radio. If you're not able, you can go back later on before you go to bed. So if you just listen and allow this information sink into your head, or watch me snippets them on the social media platform, you never know how this information can change your life. For the one that we always on to support the show, a big thank you to you all the fans them, all my friends them, all my family we don't do with me, my wife we patiently always did by me, and they always give me advice and tips and stuff like that. I really deeply appreciate them. My Kingdom, of course, we always listen to the show. Thank you, my mama. I want to say a big thank you to them, and I want to say also a big thank you to the management and staff of Epic Radio. Sebastian Nukutu has been amazing. The team, Palm, and he's brilliant. I mean, he's a brilliant man. I want to say a big thank you to Teresa, big thank you to DJ Wonder don't do with me since day one. I think from when I began hosting show now, one day no ever show up, and that thing gonna be well, and that's it. He's always been here, always show up for me. Ibrahim Story, thank you so much. He puts a lot inputs in this show together today, and God will continue to bless you and give wisdom for the work. Paulina as well, thank you so much for all the effort in producing the show, because you're actually part of the production team. I really appreciate you guys and everything you do, and everybody else we play parts in producing the show. How I don't forget you. Thank you so much. A big thank you also to the one that we send the audio. You guys are amazing. I know when I feel good that when I hear your voices there on radio. it's a good feeling actually. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. This show is here to stay, and we will continue for be very consistent, continue for bring you topics them we will get for change your life a big thank you to everybody, and most importantly, I want to give it all to God, because now God make this possible. I want to say thank you, God, and I pray that God will continue to give you wisdom, the knowledge and understanding for make we bring on the best of the best, and for make the information they are change and transform lives for better Mama Salon. Thank you. I have been your host, Molko Sulaiman Bangura, and until next week you get another brilliant show. The plan for next week is, did you know that you can go to Germany and you go college, you go school in Germany for free? Yes, public education in Germany are free. Then public universities are all not free, and you say for an international student, you can go college and go learn book there for free, but then get requirements them. I hope forget somebody now so we can talk about that day. We can explain some of the steps them. We in benefits, not for explain on in benefits in I fly come go Germany, you go there for free. So we can explain to you all how you go about them. That's the plan. Hopefully we'll get an answer next week, Tuesday, if we can explain everything to you we need for know. Until next week, I will see you hale and hearty. Good night and have a great evening.
You don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like, I buy now. Turn up, 'cause me I let it turn down.